everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I'm going to talk about something about social media that's really seriously bothering me lately. Now, I've been on social media since the 1990. Okay, I mean, as in, I've been on the internet as in communicating with other people via internet. It was www back then. Since 1990. And I've seen a lot since 1990. And one of the things that I don't think people, especially now these days, get is that about changing too much, too often. Okay, and how that is bad. Okay, first off, a lot of what this change is about that I see in my experience, I could be wrong, my view, I could be wrong, but it's because to me, the staff, employees, this has been in all kinds of business, not just social media, but it's kind of consistent that people want to look like the shiniest object to their bosses, and so they do a lot of things where they want to make things new and improved, but they fail to think about, well, they're thinking about themselves. They fail to think about the end user or the customer, the person the end user, the person who's actually using this product in social media. People like something familiar, okay? Change is difficult, and whenever you get online and you're using some kind of social media, and every time you turn around, something is changing. You have to learn every time you turn around on what works, what doesn't work, how you get to some page, or whatever, how you change something, how you do something on it is constantly changing. And to some people, that constantly changing might be a month, 2 months, and some it's like daily. They see and they experience daily changes. Like I said, often is that the staff, the employees, want to look like the shiniest object. They've come up with something really good, some really good idea. It's all about them, okay? It's all about them promoting themselves, getting themselves promoted, and the company is looking at it as like, this is good, change is good. Change is not always good. Okay, now I can understand why, and all that. Some people would think that it is because they grew up in a culture that was developing in that way. That the internet did develop quite quickly in comparison to other things. Times before. The times before it did. Many of us have said that have had computers that anytime you buy a computer or some kind of electronic, like a cell phone or iPad or notebook, whatever it is now, that you buy it and within a year or two it's obsolete. Your computer is no longer going to run as fast as it needs or work as fast or have what it needs for this, enough memory, enough this, enough that. I've been through it since, like I said, I had my first computer in 1982, so I've seen a lot of that. But it didn't start off like that so much. But I'd say by sometime in the mid-90s or so, it just started speeding. The changes being made to computers and how much they can make by selling new computers every couple of years. You got to buy a new computer. Like mine, I've had it for my desktop. I've had for 2 years, and all of a sudden they say that something that needs to be updated. My subscription to it, which I didn't know I had, I guess it came with the computer, ran out. It's not the it's something about the hard drive that, anyway, not the hard drive, but to update the software for the computer itself. Okay, so they want me to pay for it. So you're going to be paying for the computer now more than once. Crazy, Yeah, and you know, the computer, 2 years, is pretty much obsolete. It's pretty much, yeah, time for a new one, which I do have a new one. I have a, it's not a new, it's a year, so it's a year old. I got it last year for my birthday. It's a laptop, yeah, because I had to replace the one I had before then. So, yeah. But the thing about it is changes, the changes that come about, because, you know, somebody's wanting to be their shinier object, and that's, to me, is building it, you know, been built a narcissistic world where, you know, staff is so concerned about promoting themselves that they don't think about others. In this case, the end users. Yeah, the end users. It's all about them. But I'm telling you, I have grown so sick of it. Seriously, using certain, and sometimes, you know, you can use certain social media to your advantage, but when it's changing daily, that, no, you can't do this. Well, you can do this now, but you can't do that today. You can do... Really, seriously. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up because I'm kind of rambling. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. If it stays the same, yeah. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would. I'll talk to y'all in another video. Bye.